Assembly instructions are a vital part of the manufacturing process. They should communicate clear instructions to the assembly technician on how each step in the design is put together in the real world. Our customer Alberts needed to update assembly instructions of their crusher device. Let's look at how BricsCAD gave them the quickest path to complete and accurate assembly instructions. The model needs an exploded assembly sequence. We initiate the explode command and follow the options in the command line. There is an option to do it automatically or to do it manually. For the purposes of this demo, we'll do it automatically. Let's make the path each component must take clear by using the trailer lights feature found in the ribbon. The assembly has a manual sequence. This is the sequence the components are assembled in reality. Let's open the second step and add an annotation. Open the DWG of the arrow. Now select and copy the annotation of the arrow DWG. Now we paste this into the step and orientate it correctly. With this annotation, we're highlighting that in this step, the motor unit must be rotated into place. Returning to the sequence, we can see the arrow exists in step 2 now. To emphasize the arrow annotation in step 2, we're going to create a custom view. We're going to set the target of the camera to the center point of the shaft on the mounting pad face by clicking on the reference point in the model space. Now, to set the camera position, we will enter the UCS point manually in the dialog. With BricsCAD, you have the flexibility to use model space or manually enter UCS points. Right-click and save current step, and save block. This saves the camera view, so when we return to the sequence, we get a custom view of the step. Following the same process as the arrow annotation, we'll add a 3D model of a tool to make clear to the assembly technician that this step will require a tool. If the assembly instructions are in paperspace within the BricsCAD platform, we can use the ViewBase command to select the sequence and step we'd like to take into paperspace. We then select a desired paperspace layout and position the view within the layout. From here, we can add detail views to help emphasize instructions at that step. With 3D PDF exports, we can add further annotation details to the steps. Here we'll use the mtext function to add greater clarity to this step with the tool. Let's open the step and run the mtext command. From here, we can enter our instructions which will appear in the model space of the step. Once the text is orientated into the desired position and size, we save the current state and the text will now appear in this step. Now we'll export the views to 3D PDF by first running the export command. In the export dialog, we scroll down to the 3D PDF option. We are now presented with a dialog which gives us the options to select the sequence and which steps we'd like to export. There is also an option to export a 3D PDF animation of the exploded view. The generated 3D PDFs are now ready to view on a PDF reader. Each step has been exported with the annotations created in the earlier steps, along with any custom camera views. These 3D PDFs allow for a clear visualization of each step. Finally, we'll use the BricsCAD's enhanced export to SVG feature. Enter the command as shown and select the required sequence. These SVG files allow for high-quality pictorial views to be added to existing documentation outside of the CAD platform. Now we can add the required step to the existing documentation. In this case, the assembly instructions are in the word processing software. The SVG can simply be imported into this document and scaled to suit, adding a high level of detail and clarity to the instructional document. With BricsCAD Mechanical V24, you have the ability to create detailed step-by-step instructions in a variety of formats to suit your needs, ensuring you have the quickest path to complete and accurate assembly instructions.